Hey, what's going on? Coach Shea, Pierre here, and I want to take you through an explosive training session today, really focusing on post-activation potentiation. So we're doing contrast training. I'm at the track, so this is where you get faster, you get more explosive, you get more powerful, but we're gonna combine that with our weight training. So I'm going to do heavy weight training, and then I'm gonna go combine that with some very explosive movements that's gonna help you get faster and more explosive, be that game change, electrifying, show-stopping athlete I know you wanna be. So go get warmed up. We're gonna jump right into the training. Let's get after it. So we're gonna be contrasting partial range of motion squats, so like quarter squats, with explosive high knee tuck jumps or hurdle jumps if you have hurdles as well. So the reason why I love contrast training is because it facilitates more muscle fibers to work. So when I'm doing the heavy loaded exercise, which is gonna be my quarter squat first, I have to generate more force, more muscle fibers have to be generated to do so. So I'm training my body and my nervous system to have to generate more force. Then I'll wait about a minute to 3 minutes, and then I'm gonna go do my unloaded exercise, which is gonna be the high knee tuck jumps or hurdle jumps. And now my body thinks I still have to generate that force that I just developed and just generated in the squat. So I'm gonna feel like I'm flying and jumping out the gym. It's an incredible, incredible way to learn how to generate more force in a very short amount of time. So let's start this off. I'm gonna start off with about 225, but first I'm going to just warm up. So when I'm doing my warm-ups, I'm in that quarter squat position and I just wanna do 5 reps and control the weight back down to the bar. And I'm going all the way up onto my toes, locking out right through full extension. And the reason why I'm coming up onto the toes is because I'm simulating that jump. I'm in that quarter squat position and I'm loaded into the hips and I explode all the way through the balls of my feet. And I love to wear my Vivo barefoot training shoes because it simulates barefoot training. So I can really feel the ground underneath me. I feel locked and stable in that position, but I can really feel my toes, and that's what we want. We don't want a big sole cushion shoe because then I lose that sensation through the ground, so I don't get that neural connection all the way up the kinetic chain. I want my feet to splay out, really get that big toe in the ground, pushing through the ground all the way through my toes, so I can really feel that power all the way through my hips, all the way up to my shoulders. Now, quarter squats, and the reason why I love quarter squats is because you can go very, very heavy. So at this height, for me, I can generally get up to 5, even 600 pounds pretty easily. So the first round, I'm gonna do 5 repetitions, really thinking about pushing through the ground and driving through those hips. Getting long and tall at the top, but making sure I control it back down. So now I'm stimulated, I'm excited, I feel explosive, I feel powerful, but I'm gonna give my heart rate just a little bit of time to come down, about a minute to 2 minutes, depending on how your conditioning is. Then I'm gonna go do my explosive high knee tuck jumps. So I'm gonna be doing hurdles. If you have hurdles at your disposal, use them because it makes it a little bit more fun and enjoyable instead of just jumping on the spot, which is fine. You can do that, doesn't matter. And now I have something to jump over to give me that little extra bounce and explosiveness that I'm looking for. I go anywhere from 3 to 5 hurdles. So I've got right here in the middle, I'm doing 4. I'm gonna space this out about 5 feet away. So not only do I have to get some vertical height, I have to push out horizontally as well. Okay, let's get this done. So get those knees up, be explosive. Wow. I'm gonna do that 2 times. So I go through it once, I'm gonna take a 30-second rest, and I'm gonna do it 1 more time. The reason why I like to do it 2 times is because on my second time through, I'm thinking about that quick ground contact. I don't wanna get stuck in the mud. So meaning when I jump, and I jump over the first one, I don't want a lot of bend in my knees. Similar to that squat, whereas a quarter bend, that's why we're simulating the exact same movement that we just did in the heavy load. But now on my second round, I'm thinking about how fast can I get over it. The ground is hot lava and I want to be quick and explosive over top of it. That's why wearing barefoot shoes gives you extra stimulation, because I can feel the ground every single time. That's how you get explosive. So when it comes to the sets and rep scheme, we want to do 3 to 4 sets to 3 to 5 reps. And meaning that my first 2 sets, I'm doing 5 repetitions. And then as I increase the weight, I'm going to decrease the amount of reps. So I'm going to put a little bit more weight on for my next 2 sets, and I'm going to decrease it to 3 reps. Because I want to be explosive, and I don't want to be too fatigued going into my jumps. This is like a primer, it's a potentiator. So it's potentiating my body, exciting my body, getting those muscle fibers to be recruited so I can be more explosive. The most important part is that you take the rest in between the squats and the jumps. If you go right into it, you're gonna be a little bit tired. You're gonna feel like your heart rate is up. So I always let my heart rate come down. I drink some water, I sit down, or I just walk around for at least 1 minute to 3 minutes, and then I'll go do my jumps. Also, once you're finished your jumps, you wanna wait another 3 to 5 minutes before you start your set. Again, this is all about quality, not quantity. If you wanna get explosive, it's all about proper rest. It's just like sprinting. You don't go run 30, 40, 50, 60 meters, all out effort, 100%, and then go do it again a minute later. You wanna take your rest, so it's about quality, so your muscles are like a battery. And when you go and be very explosive, you're draining a little bit of that battery. And so if you're only at 90%, when you could be 100% after a minute, then you might as well take an extra minute so then you can get the most out of your training. So I'm gonna go do another couple sets, then we're gonna go to the next training block. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so the next exercise block, again, it's a contrast, it's a superset. And this time we're gonna be doing Bulgarians. I know the dreaded Bulgarians, but this works, and it works wonders. So we're only gonna be doing 3 sets, 3 reps per leg with a 5-second hold in the bottom position on the 3rd rep. And then I'm gonna let go of the weights, and I'm gonna do 3 explosive jumps out of it. So this is what it looks like. So set yourself on the Bulgarian. I'm taking about anywhere from 40 to 50% of my body weight total. So right here I have 90 pounds. I have 45s in each hand. I'm about 180 pounds. And I'm gonna do 3 reps. They don't have to be too fast or too slow. You just make sure they're nice and controlled. So I'm gonna do 3 reps. Nice and controlled. So I can really feel that tension in the muscle. And on the 3rd rep, I'm gonna hold it for 5 seconds. Then let it go. 1, 2, 3. Then from here, I'll wait about 90 seconds to 3 minutes before I do the other leg. Because just doing one leg, my heart rate is up right now. I'm stimulated, I feel explosive, I'm energized, but I wanna bring it back down so the other leg doesn't get fatigued. That's what mostly happens a lot when you're doing single leg exercises, that you'll do one, and then you go right to the other one and you're fatigued on that one. Maybe your grip strength, maybe your form posture breakdown, and now you're not getting really good quality reps on the other side. So I'm gonna do my other side another minute. I felt that quads, groin, hamstring. When I let go of that weight, it felt like I was blasted off. I was shot out of a cannon. And again, quick ground contact. You see how high I got that knee? I was quick off the ground. I used my arms and my hips all together. I was flying. So let's do the other leg now. Set yourself up. Again, you're gonna find that one leg's gonna be a little bit harder than the other. That's why we're doing single leg work, so you can build some of those imbalances and deficiencies. So exit controlled, 1, 2, 3 with a 5-second hold, 3, 2, 1, down, 1, 2, 3. Wow. This is how you get it done to the highest level. I love this combination. It's very fast, it's very powerful, it's very explosive, but this is how I generate a lot of force and power. Simplicity. Simple exercises done right, combined together, will make you faster. Let's go. So our final exercises for today, this is a game changer. This is one has done wonders for my hip flexors. It's super, super easy. And we're gonna contrast again, 2 exercises in super fashion. We're gonna be utilizing that bench again. So make sure you don't run off and leave that bench to somebody else. You're gonna need it again. So we're gonna go into a plank position. We're gonna be doing a single leg hip drop. We're trying to really drop that hip down and then use that hip to pull back up again, so we really get that stretch and lengthening and strength of the hip flexor. We're gonna be doing anywhere from 5 to 8 repetitions because it is a tough one, so you need to monitor, is 8 too much? Is 5 too easy? You wanna find that rep range that feels good. Eventually you can work yourself up to 10 to 12 reps. So, and I always give that the least amount, so then you're doing it properly so you don't overdo it. So I'm gonna go into this high plank position. I'm gonna go down now into a low plank, put one leg over the other. I'm on my toe on the bench and I'm just gonna drop my hip down and then pull it right back up. And when I do, I'm also squeezing my core and abdominals. So I'm almost pulling my hips back underneath me as I use that hip flexor as I lengthen it and then pull back up. Again, 5 to 8 repetitions, then you'll switch over. You might have to readjust your plank and you're right back up again. What else is this working? You're working your low back. So if you have a weak low back, which your abdominal wall kind of wraps around the whole thing anyway, you're really building everything as one. Then you'll take, again, 1 minute to 3 minutes in between this, just because your hip flexor is gonna be a little bit sore. And you have 2 variations that you're gonna do here. One, you can use a wall, or I have a squat rack here to help for balance on my inside arm, or I can just do it without any balance at all. I'm gonna show you both variations. These are quick hamstring, like straight leg firing. So basically when you go like this, we're quick. And if you don't have a wall or anything to balance on, you can still do it. You might just not get the range of motion to the backside. So I might just be here and just quick touches. That works as well. That's actually faster than this. I actually prefer that one sometimes if I'm looking for that quick hamstring on the backside, using that hip flexor to pull back up. Or I might just go with the full range of motion of the swing, quick, and I'm just finding what feels good. You can do them both if you want. Giving you both options. You can change between sets. You might do a fast one on the ground. You might use the wall for stability for more range of motion. It's up to you. This is a game changer. So we worked on today our quarter squats for that explosive power with the hurdle jumps. We went to our Bulgarian split squats, single legs. We had a unilateral exercise. So we're building any deficiencies or any imbalances when it comes to our strength and our explosive power, but also working our hip flexor, which is usually a weak link when it comes to sprinters or explosiveness in general. This area right here is generally really, really weak because we're always in these flex positions and we don't get that full extension range of motion, especially when we are sprinting. And then finally, we talked about at the very beginning, I'm all about barefoot training. These are literally only a month old. They just came out this week, but I've had them for a little while now. These are the Vivo Barefoot Modus Strength 2, and they are an absolute must for if you want to get stronger and faster. And I'm just telling you to buy a new pair of shoes to buy them. As you can see, they're mobile, they're flexible, they move with the contour of your foot. It allows you to really feel neurologically the ground underneath you so you can produce more power, more strength in the gym, sprinting, change of direction, whatever you do, whatever sport you play. If you're just someone that's recreational, this is a shoe that you need. You got what I call tsunami grip. There's so much grip here, especially from if you have watched my videos before and you see me with the old Motor Strength ones. It has so much grip. Your traction, your change of direction is amazing. The one thing that they made differently into this shoe is now it has a free floating tongue. So you can see here that the tongue opens up, whereas on the last shoe, it was all integrated as one, what I call sock sleeve. So the tongue was just all stitched in, and you could just put your foot in and out. But some people had said that it caused a little bit of irritation on the bone right here of the foot from the pressure. So Vivo Barefoot want to make a new one that gave you that option now to move and groove. I like the ones. I think these are even better. Also has more breathability, and then the texture on the shoe is really, really fun and it looks cool. They have 4 variations out right now. This is the Arctic Wolf. I love it. I usually don't wear white. You always see me in red and different colors, so this one's really, really cool. So go out and get them. Use my code, Perform15. You can get 15% off while supplies last. So make sure you guys like and subscribe, share this with your friends that are looking to get faster, more explosive, and comment below on any new videos that you're looking to see in 2026. Let's get after it.